Okay, so I've never actually done a video post before, so I guess this is my somewhat introductory slash special occasion post. I don't know. For those of you who don't know, my name is William J. Burkhart. I am a fiction author. I've been writing for 10 years. Well, I've been publishing for 10 years. I've been writing for a long time. I have 5 novels, 5 short stories, 3 audiobooks. I am also a proofreader and like an editor for hire. Just something that kind of fell into my lap. It's a whole other story for a whole other time. The reason why I'm here today is to talk about something related to the editing part of this. I remember in 2014 when I first was holding my first physical copy of the first thing I ever published. And that's something that I will never forget. I could go into the place in the kitchen where I was stand in the same spot, the same direction when I was first holding it and, you know, seeing for the first time, like, this is something that I published. This is amazing. That was 10 years ago. Obviously, it's 2024 now, and I'm not saying that consecutive publications since then haven't been exciting. Anytime you publish something, it's incredibly exciting. But a first time is a first time. You can only have it one time. And today, or I should say yesterday, when I didn't have time to make this last night, I had kind of another first-time experience where I received something in the mail, a book, not something that I came up with or published, but something that was published by somebody who I was fortunate enough to be hired on to proofread and like edit and have a look over it for. And that would be Dark Bloom by my good friend Molly Macabre. Yeah, the first editing job that I ever had, again, I've talked about this in the past, is something that just kind of happened by accident. Somebody sent me something. I looked over it. I sent it back. They wanted to pay me, so I'm not going to say no. At that point, I had decided I kind of want to try doing this editing thing. And following that, the first person to send me an email, this would have been my second job, was Molly. Just asking for prices, telling me what she's got. You know, it's her first time. It's her, you know, we agreed, and I mean, obviously, again, a first time is a first time. I won't ever forget my first publishing job, but this was really the first job that I was doing where I was like, I'm pretty sure this is kind of what I want to do, because I was still kind of trying it out. I had done the first job, but it could have just been a one-off, and so this was kind of a big test for me. I mean, it was a huge test for her, too. She's publishing for the first time. But this is kind of a milestone. It's where I really knew I wanted to be just an editor, a proofreader, and like an author. I have a 9-to-5, unfortunately. But when I was doing this for Molly, it was clear that I wanted to be this. And the experience with her was just so awesome. She was just a pleasure, not just to have her trust and to have this great story to experience, to be paid to experience, but just the experience of working with Molly. I mean, she's awesome. If you guys haven't followed her, shame on you, and I hate you. No, I'm just kidding. And I realized when I opened this, I should have done like an unboxing thing, but I'm dumb, so I didn't do that. But so I'm going to show you the interior page here. Actually, I'm going to read it to you. It says, "Bill, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. For taking me on as a client, for being kind, for entertaining my frantic, unhinged emails, your emails were fine. For cheering on Dark Bloom every chance you get, I will. It's an awesome story. And for encouraging me to better myself as a writer. Typing up an email to you and hitting send was one of the best decisions I ever made. I agree. I made throughout the publishing process, and I look forward to all we accomplish together. Stay macabre, Molly Macabre. And look, she gave me a kiss. She loves me. Yeah, this book is... At first, I was like, a zombie apocalypse book? It's like, wonderful. I haven't read one of these before. I haven't seen this before, but about a quarter of the way through, halfway through, it was like, she really does have something original and special. It's very character-driven, which, if you've ever heard me talk for 5 seconds, that's huge. Very character-driven. Kate and Nick, they're characters who you want to cheer for. You don't... There's things about them that are drawbacks, but they don't make you hate them. It's a very fine line. And the way that Molly comprised this story with the characters, it was extremely skillful. It was just so much fun to be a part of. And to have this as kind of the first thing with my name on as like an editor credit, on top of it being the first physical copy of something that, you know, I had been a part of. This is a big milestone for me, as well as Molly. I mean, she's, I'm extremely looking forward to, you know, collaborating on something with her again. There's just, everything about it was a pleasure. She also sent some stuff inside the book, which, smart girl. Got this little coffin here. This is, I don't know if you make these, they're fantastic, but I don't know if you make them. So, we got zombies. It's a theme, so, you know. We have, I don't know, this lady's making tamales or something. I don't know. Yeah, it says tamales. I don't know. Got these gross bitches right here. Pretty gross. This guy here, this one's probably my favorite. Again, if you're making these, Molly, they're fantastic. If not, I mean, they're fantastic all the same. You didn't have to throw this in. This was awesome. But yeah, if you haven't read her book, it's available in every conceivable format. I don't know if she's got the audio, but she has it coming soon. If it's not out now, it's coming soon. If you are into paperback, this is, I mean, it's not too big, not too short. It's fantastic looking. It looks good. You know, she's got it in every format. I would try this book out. It's very good. It's, even if you're not into the zombie thing, which, I mean, when I started, I was like, oh, great, a zombie book. The zombie thing is a part of it, but it's not like a zombie film. I don't know if that makes sense. It's a story about two characters who have suffered in very diverse, very kind of terrible ways, and just surviving. Not, you know, there were plenty of opportunities along the way for them to just quit. I mean, it's an apocalypse. Why would you want to be alive anyway? But, you know, they persevere. They push on. And I am looking forward to the next installment of this from the bottom of my heart, not just because she'll probably be paying me again to look at it. I am legitimately looking forward to seeing what happens with these characters, and that's really all you need in a story. If you have characters who you want to succeed, or characters who you want to not succeed, in this case, you want these two to succeed, but I would give this book a chance. It's available on Amazon. It'll be up on Audible. I'm assuming that's where it's going to be. If it's on Audible, it'll probably be on Spotify too. Yeah, this was just... sorry, I'm starting to kind of ramble now. But just having this it's from the bottom of my heart, Molly. This was awesome. You didn't have to send me a copy and send me all this awesome stuff. You didn't have to hire me in the first place. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you sent me this. It is heartwarming. It's touching. And knowing you has been a pleasure. Working with you has been a pleasure. And everybody, go buy Dark Bloom. Go buy it. All right. Hope this wasn't too terrible. Today is also National Positivity Day or something. So, don't be an asshole. All right. Bye, everyone.